Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today I'm going to be trying out the new Sugar-Holic palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. This little beauty landed at my door about an hour and a half ago, and I could not wait to sit down and play with this. This is my third Menagerie eyeshadow palette, and this is an eyeshadow slash pressed pigment palette. Pressed pigment because some of the shadows can't be called eyeshadows because they are technically not safe or intended for the eye use or the eye area. I've never encountered an issue with any shades that are labeled as pressed pigments or that have that disclaimer on them, but proceed with caution, especially if you have sensitive eyes. This is a 12-pan eyeshadow palette that retails for $45. It is currently sold out at the moment on the Menagerie Cosmetics website, but there is a link there when you go to the website that you can click on to be signed up for the notification when this palette does come back in stock. Now, fun thing about this eyeshadow palette is all of the shades are also sold as singles. And while not all of the shades are in stock, maybe the 4 or 5 shades that appeal to you in this palette, maybe those are in stock, and that is going to be a better fit for you or a better way for you to maybe try Menagerie for the first time. Also in the Sugar-Holic collection were bath foams, kind of like bath bombs. There were some liquid lipsticks as well, and I think there was a really cute keychain. This was the only thing that I picked up from the collection, and again, this will be my third eyeshadow palette slash pigment palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. This is Ruby. Ruby is a sugar glider, and this is her palette. Ruby is the pet of the owner of Menagerie Cosmetics, I believe. There was a write-up on this on their Instagram. So this is going to be a 12-pan palette. We are going to get a nice mixture of matte and shimmer shades, and a lot of the shimmer shades, they have a nice shift to them, a nice reflect. I've already swatched this palette, and it swatched beautifully. Everything was soft, creamy, buttery, smooth, just absolutely amazing, and the cover art is the cutest thing. Guys, I will say this, I have very high expectations for this because the other 2 palettes that I have, which are Indigo Ink and Serenity, which is the collaboration between Annette's Makeup Corner here on YouTube, those palettes have been phenomenal. And I know a lot of you enjoy the Menagerie blushes. I didn't pick up that palette. I think they had a restock. They did when they launched this, they did a restock of a lot of the items on their website. So let me know if you have tried their blushes and what you think of them. I've heard nothing but great things, but I'd love to hear from one of you guys what you think about their blush formula so that I can add it to my list the next time I place a Menagerie order. I'll be creating 3 looks with this gorgeous palette. First, I'll insert the swatches that I did, and then I'll take you through the 3 looks, and then of course I will share with you my final thoughts after today's video. If you guys want to see the new Menagerie Sugar-Holic eyeshadow palette in action, keep on watching. And guys, of course, I will have all the makeup that I'm using both on and off camera linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I've already primed my eyelids with the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer. Let's get started with look number 1. So I think for look number 1, I really want to do something with these 2 orange shades. They look so beautiful when I swatch them. So I think I'm going to start first with the shade Joey and then build into this shade right here, which is called Slice. And then maybe deepen it up with this shade right here. We'll see. But let me start first with Joey and then Slice, and we'll take it from there. And I'm taking a shade on Again Beauty E01. I'm gonna flick it out a little bit this way. That is a beautiful shade, and it went on really well. No issues there. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Slice, and I'm gonna work that in the crease, and I'm also gonna wing it out. And I'm taking Slice on a Blend Bunny, what is this? The B5 brush. All right, those are unique shades together, but I like it. I think it looks good. So now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this shade called Furry Friend, and I'm just gonna use that to deepen up the outer corner and maybe ever so slightly in the crease. And I'm taking that on a Blend Bunny B4 brush. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade right here called Pouch Protective on a damp Morphe M124, and that's gonna be our lid shimmer shade. Wow, talk about a beautiful shimmer. I'm gonna add a little bit of Furry Friend, which was this red, just to blend. Okay, for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna try going back in with Slice, and that way we can maybe do something bright. I'm gonna see how bright that's gonna be on its own. I'm using the Blend Bunny, what is this, the B2? Okay, it's not as bright as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it still works. I think I was expecting something a little more like neon, but that's okay. Same brush. Now for the inner corner, we also have the red in here. I don't think that would go though for the inner corner. I'm tempted just to bring Protective Pouch or Pouch Protective. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna spray the brush. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Such a beautiful shade. I think I'm gonna go back in with Furry Friend, which was that red, on a Blend Bunny B3 brush, and I'm just gonna tight line. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some mascara. I'm gonna do the little half lashes that I've been doing. They're just full lashes that I cut in half, and some eyeliner, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 1. All right, guys, here's the completed look number 1. I added some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line. I did a little wing there, and the lashes that I cut up and made them half lashes now are these right here. They're new from the Sephora collection. The style is Flutter and Stare. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is Lancome Definicils mascara. For the black liner on the lower waterline, Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Spiderwebs. And this is the completed look. I love it. Orange, gold, copper moment. Let's jump over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Oh, and guys, I did change lip color. This is the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout in the shade Sugar-Holic. All right, so for look number 2, I think I'm gonna pack this shade all over the lid. This is called Snuggle Bug, and take it up into the crease, and then we'll play with some of these shimmer shades. I'm taking Snuggle Bug on a Game Beauty EO2. That is a really pretty shade, and it's blending out and packing on so well. All right, now on this clean Rephr 14, I'm just gonna blend the edges just to give it a bit of shape. All right, I think we have a good base color going on. Now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna mix these two shades together. So I'm gonna start first with Ruby and then work into this shade called Sugary Sweet. So I'm taking Ruby on a damp Morphe M124. Wow, that's beautiful. This is gonna be right here along the lash line and a little bit up on this side. Kind of just going at a slanted angle. Same brush, just gonna flip it around. Now I'm picking up Sugary Sweet. Those are so pretty together. It almost looks like a red shimmer eyeliner. Going back in with Snugglebug, just to blend. Ooh, I love that. So pretty. All right, now for the lower lash line, what do we want to do? Maybe I should do a combination of the two shimmer shades, or I could do Furry Friend. I have a feeling I'm gonna get fallout though if I do it that way, but oh well. This is just to have fun, create looks with. So I'm gonna do Sugary Sweet on the inner half and then Ruby on the outer half of the lower lash line. I'm using a damp Rephr 26. I'm gonna leave this inner corner free for this shade right here, which is called Sugarcane. That's going to be the perfect complement to this look. Now going in with Ruby, same brush. I did spray it with some setting spray. Now on a damp Rephr 03, going in with Sugarcane. Alright guys, I'm going to add liner, the other falsie, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. Alright guys, here's the completed look number 2. What do you guys think? I love this color combination together. It's like Valentine's Day vibes, right? Ooh, so fun. So of course, same mascara, same falsie. For the lower waterline, I went in with an LA Girl Neon Shockwave, or not neon, but Shockwave lip liner. Yeah, it says neon on there, so I knew it. Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade Blaze. I've used these lip liners in my waterline so many times. No irritation, no problems, and none of these shades are causing any irritation either. I think they look beautiful. I did get some fallout from the shade right here, mainly from that shade, and I think you can see that right there. It's kind of hard to remove. It's already inside my pore, so I'm gonna leave it there. It already made itself at home, but these are the first 2 looks. Love it, guys. I've never had an issue working with Menagerie shadows before. I've always really enjoyed their formula. Okay, I think I'm gonna remove this look and I'll come right back and we'll start creating look number 3. Okay, so for look number 3, I haven't used these 3 shades up here, and can you believe I haven't used the green? So we're definitely gonna do, I guess, a more cool toned look. I'm gonna do a combination of these 2 in the crease, and this will probably be in the inner corner. I think this will be lighter. So I'm using my Game Beauty E01. I'm gonna bring that all the way down right in here. Now on a BK A502, I'm picking up that purple shade called Yogurt Drop. And I'm gonna place that right out here, kind of on top of the blue. The blue shade is called Sweet Varieties. And these are blending really nicely with one another. Ooh, I like that. All right, now I'm gonna do this shade right here. This one is called Falling with Style. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try just doing it in the center first, and then maybe I'll do the green in the inner corner, we'll see. And I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. Okay, now I need to blend out these edges a bit. So going back in with the blue. And now the purple. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I've officially used all the shades except for the green, so let's just try it. I'm gonna do the green shimmer. This one is called Nom Nom, and I'm gonna do that all over the lower lash line. I am gonna spray my brush, and I'm gonna use the Rephr 26. Now I'm probably gonna be getting fallout, but that's okay. This is my last look for today. I filmed 3 videos today. I was off from work. It is the day after Easter that I am filming all of this, and probably the day that I'm filming this, I'm gonna be uploading this video. I gotta work fast because it's already 3 o'clock. All right, guys, I am gonna add those finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you this third and final look. All right, guys, here's the third and final look. I love it. I think this is my favorite look of the whole day, and I've already created 4 looks today. I love it. I think it's so much fun. I love all of these colors together. I think that this is their take on a pastel palette, like something, you know, not so deep, not so dark. I feel like some of these shades are really nice, a really nice pastel shade. So I added the other lash. I did some more Lancome mascara, and then for the lower waterline, I went in with the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner. I think this is the shade Aglow. Yeah, I think it is. It's already rubbed off, but I'll have all that linked in the description box. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts on the Menagerie Cosmetics Sugar-High palette. Alright guys, so after creating 3 looks with the Sugar-High palette from Menagerie Cosmetics, I love it. I thought this was such a cute palette. From the artwork on the front, and this is Miss Ruby right here, to what we get inside the palette. I think these shimmer shades are beautiful. The mattes are great. They blend out really easily and they do pack on, so you can deepen them up slightly, but this is not meant to be a deep, dark, dramatic eyeshadow palette. I feel like the deepest shade is definitely going to be this one right here, and then maybe even Ruby and perhaps this shade. Everything else is pretty light, maybe on the pastel side. So I think this is so much fun. What a perfect palette for Easter, day after Easter. I think it matches really nicely with my Dollar Tree scarf, and I just had so much fun working with this eyeshadow palette. No duds in here. As I suspected, there would not be. This is a really gorgeous 12-pan eyeshadow palette. Again, some of the shades, they are technically not intended for use around the eye area, and that is marked on the box, or it's marked on the website. Yeah, back here. So just be careful, and nothing like that has ever irritated my eyes, but some of you have very sensitive eyes. So just make sure you read the information on the website if you do decide to order this palette. It is currently sold out, but they are planning a restock. So head on over to the Menagerie Cosmetics website and sign up to be notified when this gets restocked. I think if this is your color story, and one other thing I forgot, I mentioned this earlier, but if this is your color story and maybe you just want to get 4 shades or 3 shades, all of this palette is also sold individually. Now, not all of them are in stock. Some of the shades have sold out, but maybe the 3 that you want or the 4 that you want are in stock, and maybe that's the way you're going to try Menagerie for the first time. I know Menagerie is a well-loved brand with a lot of you out there, so please, those of you out there who are fans of Menagerie Cosmetics, let me know what some of your favorite products from the brand are. I think I definitely need to try their blushes. But overall, guys, this Sugar-High palette is getting 2 thumbs up from me. I loved working with it. The mattes were easy to blend. You will get fallout from the shimmer shades, so use some glitter glue or spray your brush. But other than that, it is perfection. Let me know which look you like best, guys. Are you team 1, 2, 3, none? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. I need a refill. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.